Today, I'm going to give you my honest review on the Scoutly book scanning app. Stay tuned. What is up, YouTube? Brett Kimmendy here. Today I want to do an honest review on the Scoutly book scanning app. This is actually something that I've been utilizing myself for about a year and a half now, and I'll tell you straight up, I really do like it, but I'm going to go over some pros and I have a couple cons on it as well. So I'm going to give you my honest review. The first thing is, I will say it's pretty simple. So, when you're going along scanning books, it'll either come up green with a cha-ching sound effect, or it'll say dink, and it'll be, come up as red. So it's really easy to know whether to take it or whether to leave it. So again, you have to do some quick math in your head. If you're buying the book for $5 and there's a $3 profit, obviously you want to throw that back. But it is a simple layout as well. So there's actually 4 categories that it shows up immediately on the book scanning app. It's the merchant fulfilled price, and it'll show all the books in the merchant fulfilled price. Then it's the used FBA, that's what we're looking at. So when you actually send the books to Amazon, and they actually take care of everything, and you can definitely demand a way higher price with selling FBA, because again, that's what people, when they get on Amazon, for everybody that's new at this, that's actually the prime is what you're looking at, is when you're selling FBA. They actually show the new FBA price as well, then they show the new merchant fulfilled. So it's very easily listed out. And then say the main one that I'm looking at is the used FBA price. It'll actually show the price. So say it'll say, the merchant fulfilled lowest price is $5, and then the lowest FBA price is $15. So that means I can come in and probably list it for $14.99, and then it'll actually show my profits with that as well. So it's a very user-friendly, easy to look at, easy to figure out whether to buy or not. It's not very expensive. There's a couple different levels. I'm not going to talk about the Turbo Lister at all. That's for listing books. But the live version is only $9.99. So again, that's actually immediately looking up right there and then. So, you do have to have cell phone service to utilize the live version. There is a slight delay. So, if you're at a book sale or something, there's a lot of scanners around, it might not be quite as fast as, downloading it. So that could be a disadvantage right there. But the live version, again, it's showing in real time what the books are and what is actually at the Amazon warehouse at that point in time. The downloaded version is pretty cool. It takes a little bit to download, but it's very instant. So, again, there's that slight millisecond delay with the live version. It's so instant, like I have to double check sometimes because I'm like, oh, I just scanned that, okay. It's not the book that was previously scanned. It's very quick. So cons, sometimes the profit is just a little bit off. So when you're dealing with, say there's a book sale and I'm getting books for 25 cents, heck, I'll take $1 profit on some of those books, but I'll actually have to go, if my scanner app is saying I'm going to profit $1, I'll actually go back through the actual Amazon app and calculate the profits on my own to see if it's going to be worth buying. Because when we're talking about such small margins, I want to make sure that I'm actually going to be making money, not losing money type thing. So it can be barely off, but again, for the most time, it's pretty close to within 50 cents or so. So, with you're talking $4, $5 profit, I'm not too worried about it. But again, with the smaller margin stuff, it can be a little bit off. Another kind of complaint that I have is on the downloaded version. When I'm looking at the used FBA, sometimes it'll say there's none on the used FBA when there actually is. Because a lot of times things will come up, red, but say there's 10 sales in the last 6 months or so, and I'm looking at it and there's nothing listed for used FBA. Heck, 10 sales, no FBA offers, and again, you can demand way better price. So I'll send it in for 20 bucks and sell it within a couple months. So still make 10 bucks on it. But then I started, the first time I used the downloaded version, it wasn't showing up, so I was getting all these books. I was like, that's really funny. I don't actually believe, that none of these have listings. So that's where I actually went back and started looking it up live, and I was like, oh, these actually do. So that's kind of annoying on my end. But again, that's kind of a very small complaint. The nice thing, again, another pro, to go back to the pros, is you do have the downloaded version. I believe it's $35 a month. So you can either do live or you can download it. And this is very important, especially like I said, for speed for one thing. So if you're in a book sale, and again, you want to get to the books as fast as possible, because it's not just like you can take your time, it's you're competing against other buyers. One of the other really big things about the downloaded version of Scoutly, say you're in a metal building like we were for our last book sale. I didn't even think about this, but when I was starting to scan, if I would have had the live version, it wouldn't have been near as efficient because it was taking a little bit to get signal. Or for example, I was actually at a book sale about 2 months ago. It was in the basement of a library, and it actually forced me to download the entire database because I couldn't get any signal down there. So it would have been not even worth my time to go because I'd have been just shooting in the dark, and you know how that is buying books. It's not a very good thing. But overall, I have a very small complaints. I would highly recommend getting this. In my opinion, it is night and day difference than using the actual Amazon app to find the profits. If you're looking for a quick way, inexpensive way, even if you're just starting out with the $9.99 live version only, you can always upgrade later. I would highly recommend this. I will give this an 8 out of 10.